All right, so we talked about these ESPN rankings. Let's get into it. Interior offensive line. You said you think Frank Ragnow will be ranked.
Yes.
He is.
Yeah.
He did make the top 10. He checks in at number 10.
At 10?
At 10.
Oh, wow. Disrespect.
I mean, kind of.
I mean, I guess because you're going interior, so it's you're
guards.
competing with guards and all the other centers.
Yes.
But
If it helps.
I mean, I was going to say, how many centers are ahead of him?
2.
Okay, that's about right.
Okay. And you suspected that Jonah Jackson would get a little love?
Yeah, maybe a vote or two.
He got none. He got no love.
This list sucks.
Tackles. You said Penei Sewell, you expect to get
Top 10.
top 10, and you think Taylor Decker will get some love.
Yeah.
Like maybe some votes. Others receiving votes or honorable mention.
Yes.
Penei Sewell checks in at number 6.
Oh, my.
Mm-hmm. So far, the highest ranked Detroit Lions player. Again, a list put together by executives, coaches, scouts, and people that work in the NFL of each position group. Taylor Decker, others receiving votes. So both tackles got a little bit of love. And they have released quarterbacks. Here are your top 10 quarterbacks. Number 1, no surprise, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, Joe Burrow. Number 3, Josh Allen. Stop me if you hear anything you want to comment. You too, Kang. Boy, that sounded like a demand. You feel free as well, Kang, if you want to comment.
Like he was upset with you.
I kind of did. That was not my intent. Patrick Mahomes 1, Joe Burrow 2, Josh Allen 3, Aaron Rodgers 4.
I object. I totally object.
Still, are they hanging on by reputation?
Totally hanging on by reputation. I mean, let him prove himself to be in the top 10 because he sure wasn't last year.
Nope.
So, can't say that right now. I think that's a joke. Go ahead. They're shoving it down our throats. I guess we'll have to do it. It's his comments about Hard Knocks.
Yeah. Number 5, Justin Herbert.
All right.
Number 6, Jalen Hurts.
Had a great year. Can't deny it.
Number 7, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, that's a more reputation. He's been banged up the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's great.
Number 8, Trevor Lawrence.
Ahead of Goff at this point, I disagree. I like Trevor Lawrence a lot. I think he's going to be fantastic, and he had a good year, but Goff was better last year.
Yeah, Goff was definitely better last year. I don't know how much they put in projection. Like, what's the slice
Apparently
of
a
pie?
lot if Aaron Rodgers is 4.
Number 9, Dak Prescott.
I'll just go to hell. This list is awful.
And number 10, you know him, you love him, Matthew Stafford.
And he's better than Stafford at this point.
Jared Goff is the 3rd name listed in honorable mention. Behind, and they don't say that honorable mention's done in order,
right?
But I think it is, behind Deshaun Watson and Kirk Cousins.
I would think that is done 100% in order.
Yep. Here's what they write. Goff rarely got a single vote over the past 3 seasons, but this year he appeared on nearly 25% of the ballots after leading Detroit to 9 wins, thanks in part to a 29-7 TD to INT ratio. He ranked 3rd in the NFL in QBR against the blitz. He's always been a good thrower of the football. His issue to me was toughness, particularly in the pocket. An AFC scout said, I thought he addressed a lot of that this year and stood tall. Story goes on to say the Lions emphasized the pocket toughness with Goff, who worked hard at it. He has also strong trust with offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, which was a big deal for him after the Rams unceremoniously moved on from him in the 2021 season. So, again, I don't really care where people are ranked. I do find that it is not congruent with what people think of the Lions. The Lions are one of the hottest teams in the NFL, and they have 3 players ranked in the top 10 at their position.
Well, this is what you do. You spread it out. You may not have the high end talent, but you've got good talent, and good isn't going to be necessarily top 10 rated. So that's how you comprise a team.
Yeah.
Be good everywhere.
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing about this, right? Is this has the feel of the going to work Pistons more than anything else. If you are just kind of good across the board and do things that help you win games, but you're not doing it glamorous enough to get all this love, that was the going to work Pistons. And it's way more about substance and team success. Because I sincerely do not care about where NFL people rank the Lions, but I find it really odd that a team with so much preseason love, which isn't also not really a tangible thing, it's just opinion, but they have a ton of preseason love, and yet when it comes to ranking their players, there is a scant amount of high-end talent on this team, according to people in the league.
Here's why I love these rankings. Okay, as a fan, I love it because it allows me to get riled up about something, even if it's something stupid. Yep. I'm going to get riled up about it because I don't think it's fair to our team. The bigger reason that I really like these rankings is because the players see these, okay?
Yep.
And some players, it's to their advantage to play with that chip on their shoulder, and they will use it and cultivate it and water it and everything they got to do, and it grows to be a big old chip, and then they want to, use it to that advantage, and they will. Amon-Ra St. Brown remembers every single receiver that was drafted ahead of him.
Oh, that he does.
All right? That's a chip on his shoulder. I think if he is not named today with the wide receivers, he's going to know, and he's going to know the names of the 10 receivers that are, and he's going to know the names of the honorable mention receivers that are. Jared Goff, I think it's safe to say Jared Goff plays with a chip on his shoulder. And he was cast aside by Sean McVay, and they backed that truck over him a couple of different times, and then sent him out of town. And it's been a reclamation project, not so much because of a talent issue, but because I think his psyche was really damaged, and he came to the right situation with this coaching staff and this regime, and they've got him right, and he's playing great football.